babies. Hi. Don't be scared. Is the wind scaring you? Hey. Hi. Alright. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. She's alright. She's safe. See that garden? Look at that. Hi, sweetie. Hi, baby. Hi, sweetie.
How long ago was it since you lost them?
A month.
Now, was it wild dogs that came out?
No, it's people's pets that they don't keep in their yards.
How often has that happened?
It's happened 3 times.
3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And they get scared and they just hit their head against it?
They get scared and they bash themselves into the fence and break their neck. Yeah. Because they're very spooky animals, as you can see. Just the wind and just you walking in, they get all high strung and that's their survival. I don't want to take that away from them. That if they don't have that instinct for flight, they're prey. You know, so that's how they'll make it out in the wild.
What do you do when you come out and find them? I mean, I can't even imagine.
Oh, it's gut wrenching. You know, the animal's laying there dead. Looks fine, looks like it could walk away, you know, because it's got a broken neck. But they'll, you know, I've got wooden fence all the way around and I've got wire buried. So I've got it very predator proof. The dogs can't dig in, but they can come and run. And by the way, our property is also fenced where you can't see. It runs way back there and way down there, and it's fenced there. So it's triple fenced. Yeah. You cannot have my clothes. You cannot eat my clothes. I don't want you to eat my clothes. No.
Do you name them?
No. I tag them when they're newborns because they have problems that I have to take care of. You know, they're usually wounded in some way, but the bands come off when they get bigger. And then it doesn't matter, you know, anymore. That's the youngest one I've got right there. It's a good 2 months younger than the rest. He's a late baby. He's the friendliest.
Aww. Hello.
And I call him Fuzzy.
Oh, but you don't name them.
I don't. I just call him Fuzzy because you see how small and how different colored he is. And his hair was so awful. He was almost bald when I got him. He had no hair. And so, laughingly, I named him Fuzzy because he was bald. And he's getting a beautiful coat now. So I'm really thrilled about that. Yes, dear. Yes, dear.
What's your favorite thing about fawns? Did you always have a passion for them, or just because you had the type of land you took them in?
Fawns are the most challenging to take care of because they have a poor stomach situation. And so if they're not fed the proper formula, they'll not survive. So I like fawns because they're the hardest of all the animals to do that I've come across so far. So that's what I enjoy about them. I enjoy their spirit. I enjoy their sense of survival. I truly enjoy the species. To make a contact, you know, with nature this way, you get so much insight. It's its own special world. It's hard to understand that wildlife. Everybody thinks that they think the same. They don't. Some are smarter, some are not. Some are more agile. They're more physically able to get around. And the most impressive thing about them is their personalities. Some are just like people. They're stuck up and they don't want to socialize. And others, they depend on being social. And what I see constantly with animals is the way they care for each other. It's an unconditional thing, okay? You're another raccoon, you're another squirrel. Well, you're just like me, so you're my friend, you're my buddy, you're my nestmate, you're my partner. It's incredible what we get to see, the insight. It's so special. It is.
How old were they when you got them in May?
They were virtually 2 weeks old. They were the size of a chihuahua. A week old, 2 weeks old.
Did you know?
And you get them for 6 weeks. So, you know, they're born all different times. So they were very tiny. They were the size of their heads.
And will there always be more for you to take in?
There
Is
will,
that kind
I hope, be more. I honestly wonder in the spring what the drought will have done. How many babies will survive, because we're seeing mom raccoons now that are having their winter litters. They usually have 6, 4, 5, 6. They're having 1. Squirrels are having 1 or 2. So there's going to be, aren't they cute? There's going to be a profound effect in the spring. We know. We just don't know how bad. But there will be less babies because there's less food for the moms to eat, and the moms will abandon their babies if they're starving. Only if they're starving. Takes about 2 seconds to fall in love with these guys, doesn't it?
It really does. Does it make it harder that would you say you get kind of attached? And then it gets difficult when you can't release them and there's no place for them to be safe?
The entire time that I'm raising them, I'm thinking about release. So everything that I do concerns me that they can survive in the wild. And so when the release day comes, it's a yay boo. It's yay, they get to be free because that's what nature intended for them to do, and it's boo, I'm losing my babies. But it's a good time, and it's why I do it. You monkey, you monkeys.